guys, what is going on? I've been asked lately or recommended a video to do, which is do a walkthrough of our store and give you guys an idea of what groceries cost in Paraguay. As everyone knows, everyone's always talking about it's a lot cheaper to live in Paraguay. So today I'm going to give you an idea of what that looks like. In our store, we don't carry like an excessive variety of a lot of things, but it is enough to serve the neighborhood. So today I've made a list of some of the ingredients that we need for a few of our favorite meals. And one of them is guiso, which this is like Paraguayan version of stew pretty much. And we cook it outdoors on a fire. Tastes really good. It's a really nice one to have. We make a big pot of it and you get leftovers and don't have to worry for a couple meals. First thing we need for this is the meat, which we use puchero, which is 25,000 per kilogram, and then or we use little chicken drumsticks, which is roughly 35,000 per kilogram. Our prices also, I do want to note, they are going to be very comparable to other grocery stores. We have recently compared prices from ours to other big grocery stores that are in town. Next up, we need peppers and onions for this. Peppers, they are 18,000 per kilo, and then onion is 9,000 per kilo. So we've got pastas. We have so many pastas to choose from. We used to pasta or rice for this meal. We're going to start at pastas. Typically, we just get one of these larger bags every once in a while, and then it lasts us a long time. 3 kilos of this spaghetti type pasta is 22,500 for 3 kilos. And then you've got smaller things like this 400 grams is 5,000. This one 4,800 for 400 grams. It's like this spaghetti style. And then you've got these Talarin 5,600, also 400. So they are all very much around the same price. It really just depends on what type you want. And then you've got rice. Typically we get one of these 1 kilo bag, which is, it really varies on the type. So you've got type 1 is 11,300, and then you've got type 3 is 9,500. And then you've got a whole bunch of different brands as well for that. And then next thing that comes into this is tomato extract or tomato sauce. You've got a whole bunch of different varieties. There are obviously expensive brands, cheaper brands. We did use this one until recently. Honestly, this is probably my favorite. For an entire 1.04 kilograms of this, it is 27,800. And last a number of meals, right now we are using this one, which is about 20,000 for the whole thing, and it lasts quite a few meals. The thing that we need for this meal is salt and pepper, which a little bag of pepper like this, we get it from a place that weighs it and then sells it by weight. This is 4,500 per tiny little bag like this. There is about 100 grams in here. The next meal is sweet and sour chicken with mashed potatoes. And for this, we need soy sauce, which soy sauce is 5,000 per bottle of 450 ml, or you can get smaller bottles. You also need ketchup for this one, which again, got a variety of those. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different varieties of ketchup. There's obviously cheaper brands, there's more expensive brands. We do go for this large bag of Hellmann's, which is 28,300 for an entire 1.01 kilograms. Back down here, we are going to find the rest of what we need here. So cornstarch, 22,000 for a whole giant 1 kilogram box. We've got apple cider vinegar, which I always just get these little ones. We don't use a whole lot of it. 7,100 for 250 ml. Or you can get, these large bottles, 17,000 for one. And then you've got oil, which is 17,500. This is the one that I typically use. Don't like to use a whole lot of oil, but yeah. And then we've got sugar. Does come into this to make the sweet and sour sauce. This is the sugar that I use right now. It is cane sugar. Paraguay produces a whole lot of it. So this is not something that's very costly, 6,500 for 1 kilogram. And you've got different varieties. You've got these large ones, 40,000 for 5 kilograms, or you can get the organic one. This is also an organic cane sugar for 12,900 for a kilogram. And then the other couple ingredients that go into this is garlic. It calls for garlic powder, but I always just do the bulbs because I don't have powder at home. It's 2,000 guarani for 1 full garlic bulb. And then also eggs. They are 1,000 guarani per egg right now. I know some places are a little more expensive, but generally that's what it is. And then for the potatoes, I typically turn the potatoes into mashed potatoes, which is 9,000 per kilogram for a potato. And then it comes into that some dairy that I put in it, and then some other ingredients that we've already gone over, salt and pepper. We've got our little fridge section where we keep our dairies and things like that. So let's go over the dairy prices real quick. This pizza type cheese that is already ground up, this one is 28,800. It is cheaper going to the Lactalanda store. This is a Lactalanda brand. We only carry Lactalanda dairy, but we don't get a discount there. I don't think that Lactalanda gives anyone a discount no matter how much you sell. And then you've got 37,200 for a 500 gram of sliced cheese, which in my opinion that is pretty expensive. We pretty much just don't even use sliced cheese anymore. And then 13,200 for a stick of 200 grams stick of butter. And then milk, this is the one that we always buy, and it's 6,300 for a bag. And then cream is something that is pretty expensive, 24,000 for a liter of cream, and then 14 for half a liter. You've got your different yogurts and such. There are two different types, so you've got your cheaper one and your more costly one. It looks like we're not carrying the more expensive one right now, which is 8,600 per liter. This one is 7,000 per liter, 4,000 per half a liter. And then, yeah, I'm surprised that even these do sell from time to time. They are these yogurt cups with a cereal on top of it, which is 3,500 for one little cup. Moving right along to cleaning supplies, all those sorts of household items. Paraguayans they care about being clean, so it is worth having the cleaning supplies. A very popular brand here is Omo for laundry detergent. Personally, I can't stand the fragrances. I'm so used to using more natural brands, but it's for 1.6 kilograms of this powder is 36,000. That's a powder detergent. And then we've got the Comfort, which is 32,500. We do use these ones for cleaning our outdoor floors, which this is 7,500 for a 200 gram bag. I've been using that one for the last bit for cleaning outdoor floors. And then dish detergent. This is the one that I use right now. It is not as strong as other ones. You can get like nicer brands, like for dishwashers at least, Finish and things like that in other stores, but they're just really, really costly. Some of those things that have to be imported are very expensive. This one is 8,800 for, this is just dish soap,